Well, first of all, it's over the 3-page minimum, so that's a start. I'm Nick Williams, professor at CMU in the Sport Management Department, and today I'm going to be grading a paper turned in the PES 180 course, which is Organizational Theory and Governance, based on an assignment where the students had to read the book, The Culture Code, and then respond to some prompts in a 3-page minimum paper. So first things, this paper appears to be in APA format, plus, and is almost 6 pages. So we're off to a good start, which is far cry better than some. So let's get into it. This particular one is based on safety, safety meaning psychological safety in the workplace, being able to ask questions, feeling comfortable to approach people, take risks without being chastised or getting retribution, etc., which then creates strong organizational culture. So let's get right into it. In contemporary workplaces, the concept of safety extends beyond physical security to encompass psychological, emotional, and professional well-being. Building a culture of safety in an organization is not only about risk management, but also about fostering an environment where employees feel secure, valued, and empowered. There we go. This paper delves into the intricate layers of safety in the workplace, analyzing its role in shaping organizational culture and how leaders utilize it to navigate change. Okay, this is interesting. So let's see. Communication. Establishing an environment where open dialogue not only is encouraged, but also celebrated. It's not just about having an open door policy, it's about actively seeking and valuing input from all levels of the organization, which is true. Lots of little short paragraphs. That's always a good way to write lots of short paragraphs. Let's see how they did on analysis here. The amalgamation of safety components deeply influences organizational culture. It's interesting. I'm not sure I've ever used the word amalgamation in writing, so this person is one-upping me here. Aspect of daily operations. Moreover, recognizing and rewarding behaviors that contribute to the safe environment reinforces the cultural aspects of safety, ensuring its continuity and significance within the organizational framework. Yeah, pretty good. Interesting part is I'm not sure this individual turned anything like this in any other time this year. So either I'm a really good instructor or they've been spending a lot of time practicing their craft. When leaders consistently integrate safety into their messaging, decision-making, and actions, it becomes a guiding principle for the entire organization. This sets a standard that safety is not just a policy to be followed, but a value that permeates every aspect of the workplace. It's all true, I guess, at this point. The interesting part is it has not mentioned any part about the book.
That's what I was going to ask you. Yeah, do you think that this person read the book based on what you
based on this? No, this person did not read the book because there are no examples of points that Coyle makes about safety in here, any of the different stories. I see no mention of belonging cues, which is a foundation for safety, right? We have to be able to feel comfortable and safe in our environment, which then creates this ability to cooperate. There is absolutely nothing in here about the book. So therefore, doesn't really meet the requirements for the assignment. So I'm guessing that somebody put this fella into GPT and or GTP, whatever it's called, I don't know, and got themselves a document that has no citations, no references, and no concepts that were discussed in the book. So this would be an interesting one right here. This would probably be the Nick Williams chat box comment that says, lots of good information here. Not sure it actually meets the assignment requirements. Next time, give ChatGPT a little more specific parameters when they prepare your paper.
Would you think that this was written by, with the way that they were wording their sentences with all the fancy words and things, like would that sketch you out a little bit?
Oh yeah, this was not written by a college student.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all. This is something that like a faculty member would write in a publication. This is not an assignment quality material. This is way beyond that, and not using any normal words. And more importantly, it's organized very well, so which is usually not always the case on the student side either.
So overall, what do you think? What would you grade the paper?
This is what I would do. I would go through and say, well, this wasn't talked about. This wasn't talked about. You didn't mention this from the book, right? And more importantly, this is supposed to be correlated with things that we've discussed in class. So this would probably be like a half credit paper. Because of the question of AI, which would obviously be an issue, but it would be that you didn't meet these requirements, which were talking about things from the book that you had 10 weeks to read, and then write this paper. So it'd probably a comment, another Nick Williams comment. Nice try.
Yeah. So is this your first interaction with AI in homework?
Unfortunately not. It's starting to become a little more prevalent here and there. I wouldn't say a lot, but I have received a few this semester, and they normally get one of my patented comments, like GTP, question mark. Try this one again.
What do you think the outlook looks like as far as the two combined together, higher ed and AI?
Oh, it's kind of scary because I'm assuming you could probably produce this in AI within the hour, right? And it would take you at least an hour to type 6 pages, and as you're writing the information. So I think that it's probably something when it becomes a little bit more accessible, right? That we'll see more of this. And hopefully things like the safe assign system, et cetera, will be able to catch up with it. I would hope that people would put in the work. The whole point of getting an education is to learn something, not to cheat the system and cut corners. But I don't know.
Were you surprised at all by this paper, like of it being good at all?
There's lots of good information in here, and lots of things that we definitely talk about in terms of behaviors that build teamwork and culture and things like that. It's just not tied to anything. And that was the red flag. It wasn't tied to anything.
So if you could ever prove that a student turned in a ChatGPT essay, how would you go about that situation?
Oh, I would do exactly what I just did.
Right.
Just here's partial. If I could prove it, it'd be like, you did this in ChatGPT. Why don't you try this again? And actually put some work in.
So you'd give them another chance?
Yeah, I probably would. If it was turned in on time, if it was turned in late, and this was just an effort, I'd be like, no, too bad. Good try, but,
Yeah.
do the work. Especially when you have, like this assignment, 10 weeks.
Yeah.
If you can't get something done in 10 weeks, I don't know how much I can help you.
Closing thoughts.
Well, I hope our students actually are putting the work in. That would be the key, right? Because the only way you're going to learn something is to actually do the work. So hopefully the search for learning and understanding and the ability to actually understand this stuff so you can utilize it will supersede the quick cut corners kind of strategy of just getting this done and getting credit, right? And let me just get my grade and move on. Because ultimately, when you get in the workforce, they want you to be able to actually do things and know things. And if you do this, you're not going to know a whole lot. It's going to be a tough road. Because all the degree is price of entry. Doesn't mean you actually can do something. It just means you're supposed to know how to do something. So hopefully this does not become the norm.
So safe to say you won't be using ChatGPT to build you a lesson plan for next semester?
No, no. I'll probably just do the work myself, building a lesson plan, and utilize my knowledge and experience versus something that was spit out by a computer that has never worked a day in its life.